Alright, so here we go. We got number 3. Um, now this one is a little more difficult, but not too difficult. We're going to try to get opposite variables. So we see right here, they don't look like they're even close to being opposite. In fact, what I need to be in front of that y is a -2, so that then they will be opposites. But I'm not allowed to just add a -2 there. All right. So this is what you have to do instead. I'm going to take this top equation, I'm going to bring it down here. We've got y equals 1/2 x plus 2. What I can do is I can put parentheses around the whole thing. And like I said before, I want a -2 to be in front of the y. So what I have to do is I have to multiply everything in this equation by -2. And I'm going to use a distribution property in order to do that. So -2 times y is a -2y, and a -2 times half it, an x. You are going to have to kind of review on how to multiply fractions, but I'll do it over here to the side. So we have a -2 over 1 times a half. You multiply numerators, so 2 times 1 equals 2, and then 1 times 2 equals 2. So what that equals is a -2 over 2. And 2 over 2 really just equals 1. So this equals -1. So let me put that in there. So we've got equals -1x. And then a -2 times a +2 is going to give me a -4. So now I've got an equation that is the way I need it to be. So I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to take this second equation and write it down here with this one so that they're lined up, ready for me to combine them. So we had 2y equals 2x plus 12. So I'm going to combine these, and you see that whenever I combine these guys right here, a -2y and a +2y, they cancel each other out to be 0 or nothing. And a -1x and a +2x, when those are combined, I'm going to get 1x, or I can just put x. And then a -4 and a +12, that is going to give me a +8. So now, in order to solve this, I just subtract 8 on the right side, subtract 8 on the left side, and I've got -8 equals x. So that's what x equals. So now I can take any equation, doesn't matter which one, I'm going to just use that second one again. Let me write it over here. So 2y equals 2x plus 12. And I'm going to take this -8, because that's what x equals, and I'm going to put it in for x. And when I do that, the equation is going to look like this. 2y equals 2 parentheses plus 12, and I'm going to put a -8 in there. And so now let me solve this out. We've got a +2 times a -8 is going to be a -16, and don't forget your plus 12 and your 2y. And I want to get y by itself. So, well, actually, I can combine like terms right here. I can combine those. A -12 and a -16 and a +12 is going to give me a -4. Divide the left side by 2, divide the right side by 2, and we have y equals -2. So if I'm going to write my answer in coordinate pair format, I've got my x value is -8 and my y value is -2.